Okay, I've been hearing a ton of questions about batching your podcast episodes. So that's what we're going to cover today. So let's get right to it. Hey y'all, Krystal here today, and I'm excited to talk to you about batching your podcast episodes. These are questions that I see all the time. How do you batch your content? What does the process look like? Where do you even get started? But before we get there, I want to tell you what batching actually is, because maybe you're watching this and you've been podcasting for a while and you've heard the term batching, but you don't exactly know what it is. So my definition of batching podcast episodes means you're clumping certain tasks together. Tasks. I can't say that right. Tasks. You're clumping certain tasks all together that require the same kind of thinking. So imagine, let's separate your podcast up into categories, right? You have to plan your content. You have to record your content. You have to edit your content, publish your content, and market your content. All 5 of those are very, very different tasks that I want you to complete in different stages. In other words, I don't want you sitting down in one session every week and planning your episode, then recording, and then editing, and then publishing, and then marketing the thing. No. This is a very fast way to burn out, which is why I want you to start batching your podcast episodes. So how does this actually work? Well, the first step, like I said, is to plan your content. Now, there are a few different ways that I plan my podcast. This involves searching for keywords and polling my audience and getting information on what kind of content they actually want. So that's a form of planning. Another form is actually sitting down and preparing before you record. I never want you to sit down in front of your microphone and say, okay, what am I going to talk about? I want you to at least have a bullet point list of these are the main things that I'm going to cover in today's episode. The second thing is recording. When you've already planned your episodes, when you sit down to record, if you already planned, let's say 3 to 4 episodes, right? And I typically do anywhere from 2 to 6 episodes whenever I do one of my batch planning sessions. So if I've already done that, when I sit down to record at my microphone, I can actually record 2 to 6 episodes at one time if they've already been planned out. There's nothing holding me back saying, oh wait, I can't do that because it's not time to record that episode for next month. No. It will make your life so much easier if you can plan in one session, record in another session, and then the third is edit. Okay, I don't know about you, but whenever I'm editing my podcast, I'm in a certain frame of mind, right? I can do editing first thing in the morning whenever all my kids are still asleep. I can do it in the afternoon whenever I don't feel like being on camera or being behind the microphone anymore. There are certain times of the day where I feel better doing certain tasks. So I like to do my editing all in one fell swoop where I can sit down, make sure that everything sounds great, which brings me to my 4th step in batching, which is publishing. So whenever it comes to publishing, I am actually talking about scheduling your podcast episode within your hosting site. I use Buzzsprout. If you want to know more about them, you can check the link in the description below this video. And there's actually a 90-day free trial for you to test them out and see if they are a good fit for you. But what I will typically do is after I've recorded my episodes, I save them as an MP3 and I can upload multiple episodes at one time. I do this for my daily podcast, The Potty Report. You can check it out below. But what I'll do is I'll plan the episodes, record them, I'll batch the editing, which I don't do any editing for that podcast actually. But whenever I go to upload all of them into Buzzsprout, I can do it all in one sitting. That way I'm not jumping in and out of Buzzsprout all of the time. I can do it all in one sitting and it is done for the entire week. Which brings me to my last step of batching. I want you to market your podcast. If you are not already doing so, make sure you check out these videos right here. This is a playlist of all of my favorite marketing videos whenever it comes to podcast marketing. But I want you to do some of the similar tasks. Again, if you're working in Canva to create graphics, if you're working in Headliner to create your sound bites, I want you doing all of this in one time frame, not, okay, I got to plan, then I got to edit, then I got to publish, then I got to do all the things, and then I got to market the thing, and then, this is a quick way to burn out. How do I know this? How am I so keen to what causes podcaster burnout? Because I've been there a time or two, and I can tell you that batching your podcast content can save your life and your sanity. So I want you to implement these 5 different tasks for your podcast, all in different stages. And if you're saying, Krystal, I can't implement all of this right now, then baby steps, my friends, baby steps. What I would love to see you do to take action with batching your podcast is next time you sit down to plan your episodes, plan more than just one. I'm going to challenge you. I was going to say encourage. I'm going to challenge you though, because that's the kind of tough love I'm feeling today. I'm going to challenge you to plan at least 4 episodes the next time you sit down. That doesn't mean you have to write out an entire script. I'm just going to encourage you to write out 4 episodes that are bullet pointed, and you have stories and you have great points that you want to make, and you know what your key takeaway for your audience is going to be. If you need help with deciding whether you should have a script or an outline for your podcast, check out this video right here. It will be super helpful in helping you deciding which is going to work best for you. But I want you to put in the comments below, have you ever tried batching your podcast? If you did, how did it work out for you? Was it fantastic and it's what you do every single week? Or is it something that you're thinking about trying now that you know how simple it is? Okay, let's get back to the video. But that does it for this video today. So make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe below if you found this video helpful. Be sure to check out these other awesome videos right here, all about podcasting, tips, strategies, resources, and all the things. And remember, keep it up. We all have to start somewhere.